Okay, everybody, apologies for the early inconvenience, but back here with match winner Harry Maguire. And once again, Dom, we'll give you another go at asking that first question, so off you go.
Cheers for that. Can you hear me now? Is that better?
Yep, that's good.
Perfect. Wonderful goal at the end, Harry, and obviously by John, who'd made a mistake earlier on. You went straight over to him and celebrated. How much does that show, the resolve of England's two centre-backs to recover from a mistake and go and win the game?
Yeah, I think it's really important. I think the reaction shown from John, how he played the remainder of the game after, obviously, the goal that we conceded. Mistakes can happen with defenders. They happen in football, and when they happen when you play for England, you get scrutinised more than ever. So, no, great reaction from John. Big part to play in the winning goal, and obviously the assist, and for myself to score the goal. It's a great feeling, but more importantly, it's a big 3 points for us and puts us in a great position in the group.
Yeah, and on those 3 points, how important to get them and to remain the only team in the group yet to drop any yet. Carrying on. Yeah,
it's really important. We're playing to play at a World Cup, the biggest competition in the world. So everything is not going to be plain sailing. It's not going to be easy. We're not going to be able to control 90 minutes of every game that we play. We played really well in the first half. We controlled the game, and then they had a 20-minute spell, and unfortunately we conceded a goal. But it's a big reaction from the lads, and like I say, it's a very important 3 points for us. You see the big nations who have already dropped points in the World Cup qualifying groups. It's tough. Every game's tough. Every country's got good players playing at in the top leagues, and so have Poland. So no, it was a big reaction, a big win. We know we've got to improve and do better in areas, but that's what we're aiming to do.
Thanks, Dom. Next, we'll go to Mark Manbryan from Press Association.
Hi, Harry. After your goal, you moved to a back three. When it comes to the Euros, how much of an advantage would it be not only to be able to switch systems game by game, but even during certain?
Dropped out, isn't it? Sorry, Mark, your connection just dropped out. So we'll just jump ahead to Kaveh Solokol from Sky Sports News and then come back to you, Mark.
Harry, obviously playing alongside John Stones during the World Cup, you played as a back three, and tonight you were playing as a flat back four. Do you think going into the Euros against sides, for instance, like Croatia, it would make more sense to play with a back three to give you that added security?
I think it's a good option to be able to flip between both. I think you see now how their formation changing, what they did in the second half affected us and our performance. So we found it tough to adapt to their formation in terms of when they changed, and then we changed to try and match it up. And obviously we flipped to a back three after we scored the second goal. But whether you play a 4 or a 3, I think there's lots of areas in the game where you build as a 3 even when you're playing a 4. So you can be fluid within the system. It doesn't matter if we play a 4 or a 3 for the goal that we conceded. It ends up in the back of the net because the guy puts it in the roof of the net and it's a good finish in the end. So I think over the camp we've played really well as a 4. I think in previous camps we've played as a 5 and we've looked really solid as well. So we've conceded 1 goal, obviously. This camp, I don't know how many shots that Nick Pope's had to save. I presume it's really minimal when we're playing a 4. So I think it's important that we can play either system and make it an option to change within the game as well.
And obviously, there's now 2 months until Gareth names his Euro squad. We know there were 6, 7, 8 players who were injured and missed this international break. What's the next 2 months going to be like for you and the rest of the players? Is it just trying to stay fit and stay at the top of your game to make sure you get into the squad?
Yeah, definitely. I think first and foremost, you've got to be playing for your club. You've got to be playing at a good level, maintaining fit. Obviously, you want to be fit and ready, and you want to go into the Euros in good form. So like you say, I think the most important thing is to play for your club week in, week out and get the games in from now to the end of the season, and that gives you the best opportunity to be selected for the squad. But like you said, we've got a lot of players out injured and missing this camp, so we've got them to come back and it'll only make us stronger, and as an English player, that makes it better, more competition, better squad, and a better opportunity to go and win a trophy.
Thanks, Carve. We got time for one more. I'll just check back. Mark, Man, Brian, so your hands down now.
Yeah, all good, thanks.
You're good. Okay, we'll go to Matt Reed from World Soccer Magazine.
Hi, Harry.
Hello.
Hello, mate. So every fan worth his salt, and every journalist even will be scribbling down their England squad, their 23, making some guesses, and let the imagination run wild a little bit over the coming weeks. And quite a lot of others have done it already. I confess that I have, and I've changed it a lot. So, will you and the lads? Will this conversation be a bit of banter flying around about how cocky you're feeling after good results coming up and that kind of thing? There'll be a bit of chat, and will it be light, or is it all just serious now, worrying about an England place?
No, I think you can only look after yourself. So regarding having and speaking to the rest of the lads, it's not something that I'd do. I feel as a group of players now, you've got to be looking after yourself. You've got to make sure you're fit, you're ready to be selected. You can prove to the manager and the staff that you can play game after game, because when it comes to Euros, it's game after game. And if we want to go and be successful and go to the very end, I think it'll be 7 games, maybe in a short period of time. So important to make sure you're ready, you're fit, and obviously the most important thing is to make sure that you're in good form and give yourself the best opportunity to be selected. And I've already been to 1 World Cup, so to be selected for a Euro squad would be such an amazing achievement. And yeah, I'm sure everybody else feels the same.
Okay, everybody, we're ended there.
Sorry, Andy. That being the case, do you remember back to your childhood? Was it the kind of thing you did as a kid?
Yeah, definitely. Every time I wear this shirt, I'm so proud. It's a massive honour. Obviously, I've supported and followed England throughout my life. I've been to Euros in France to go and watch them and see them live in a game, and I've seen the atmosphere and the passion of the fans there, and I was right in the atmosphere then. So, no, I know how big it is to play for your country. It's such a proud moment every time I get called up to a camp.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.